Good morning. We are at the Beaufort Hotel, and Nigel and I are getting ourselves together to start the ride up towards, I guess, Birmingham, I think past Cheltenham and Gloucester. So, yeah, so this is the dance hall where we didn't dance, but they allowed us to spread chairs out and spread out our soaking wet tents. And of course, when we got here this morning, everything was bone dry, absolutely perfect. So now they've stored our bikes here in this little lobby, and of course they locked the door. And let's go out, and we will find Nigel getting his act together, me getting my act together, and we are going that way. Interesting, very much like in Ottawa, and we have both road names in both English and Welsh, which is kind of cool. But we're just coming out of Chapstow now, and yeah, through this roundabout. Looks like there's something going on down there. It's a race course of some sort. I would think horses. Yeah, so this is just north of Chapstow, or Chepstow. Yeah. And we're going up into, I don't know, Wye Valley or Wye Hills, or I don't know, something. But apparently it's supposed to be quite beautiful. Tree canopy. I wonder what that means. Probably because there's going to be a canopy of trees. All right. So I'm going to take a leap because I'm not exactly sure. I can't see on my map. I think we're following the Wye River, and I guess the Wye River Valley. It's a beautiful ride. Most of this has been downhill, and you can see the ridges around me, and at some point I'll have to climb up out of here, but for now I'm really enjoying the ride, and yeah, love it here. It's beautiful. Looks like some church reconstruction, restoration. This very old historic grounds here, ruins. Not sure from what era. Lovely little town here called, I think it's Titherin or something. I passed the signpost back there, but it was in a font that I couldn't easily decipher. Correction, this town is called Tintern. Cintern. As you can see, it's a lovely town in the valley, on the river. Yeah. This is very nice. Oh, smokes. Bit of a bumpy bridge. Okay, this seems to be less of a scenic town and more of just a town in the valley. Oh. I knew this had to come sooner or later. Hi there. So we're just moving right along here. It's just a little after 11 o'clock. And we just finished this really long climb. Really long. Seemed like it went on forever. And quite steep. Along this back road, almost alleyway kind of thing. And it brought us right up to the B road that we're on right now. And we looked at the sign. The sign coming up the B road shows that it came from Chepstow. So then we were wondering, why did the route that we're on take us up over that long, steep climb? We could have just come up the B road. So we're going to look at we're going to look at taking shorter routes because I'm not sure that this set of GPX files is giving us the shortest route or necessarily the easiest route. Not that we want it to be easy, but it's just it's time is an issue. If we continue along this route and we barely get 100 kilometers a day, if we're lucky, it's not going to do it. I'm not going to get there in time. So either I'm going to have to go on and push for 120 kilometer days just to get to the top, say by the 5th, the top being John O'Groats, and then getting a train down to London, and probably we'll have to cut out the London day trip, I don't know, or just extend my stay. But because I got an econo ticket, it doesn't allow me to extend my stays, even if I pay them like $150 extra, whatever it is. No, I have to get a new one-way flight back to Canada, and it's going to be almost as expensive as my two-way flight. So not happy about that, and so I'm going to have to make a decision pretty soon. We'll see how this day goes and where we end up, and how far off the easiest, shortest route we are, and then just make a decision. So, yeah, but really enjoying this ride. It's damn cold today, but enjoying the ride. But got to make some hard choices pretty soon. Anyways, that's that. Just kind of filling you in on where we're at. We'll see you up the road. So we're just cruising through a little hamlet called English Bicknor, and Nigel stopped because he's got to change his map. Alright, so we're just coming out of English Bicknor. I'm not sure how many more times I can say that, but yeah, so according to GPS, we're heading down to the bottom of this valley here, and we'll be following the river kind of around a big bend, and then we'll be coming out the other side. I'm not sure if there's much climbing to do out of the river valley. I would think there will be, but the next town we'll get to is a place called Ross on Wye. I guess it's on the Wye River.
I'm not sure why. Ha ha ha. Anyways, we'll see you down there. Hey there. So Nigel and I decided to stop for a break here in Ross on Wye. This is a lovely little town here on the Wye River. And we were originally going to head up towards Hereford. But in the interests of making good time, we've decided to use Google Maps to get us the shortest route to Worcester. So the plan is to get to at least Worcester today, if not further. We'll stop in Worcester, which is about 2.5 to 3 hours away, and we will resupply and then see what our options when we get there. But Worcester's a pretty big town, and it's got all the services we need. Even if we wanted to stay in another hotel, we can do that as well. So, but in the meantime, like I said, we're taking a break here in Ross on Wye, and you can see this lovely town, lots of nice shops, people about, spending the afternoon. Looks like they're restoring some sort of hall or something or other building there in the middle of town. But no, this is really nice. Having a great time. All right. So we're just heading out of Ross on Wye. And they still have squeaky brakes. But like I said, we've decided to take the shortest route, the Google Maps route to Worcester. And yeah. So hopefully we can get there in plenty of time. Wow, it's cold out here. Yeah, get there in plenty of time, make a decision, hopefully get further. I'm thinking, we'll probably get us close to 100 kilometers today. Really need to get more. So we'll see how that goes when we get there, see what our options are going out of town, how we feel. But really, it's getting to the point where we just have to do this. I think this way. I believe so, yeah. Okay, so we're on an A road. We're not going to be on this A road very long. As you can see, it's quite busy, but it also has a shoulder. Wow, this is a rarity here in the UK, at least from the roads that I've been riding on. Can't imagine these vehicles are going to have much patience for cycles on the road here, but here comes a big lorry. Anyways, yeah, we're just coming up to the next roundabout. It's just going to get us off this A road. Yeah. A necessary evil, I guess. Alright. We'll see you out there on quieter roads. Yeah. Well, I guess this is what we get when we take the back roads, eh? Alright. Looks like we have a little bit of mountain action ahead of us here. I'm going to assume that this route does not go through those mountains, but goes to the right. Whoops. And I'm just going to stop and take a picture. Oops. Yeah, I don't think we're going through those mountains. I think we're going around them. So we're just coming into a little town called Dymock. But I just thought I'd take a quick second to let you know that as much as I like to stop and get ride-bys and that sort of thing, and get other shots, and I'll try, but given the fact that I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball here in terms of timing to get to John O'Groats, I want to get there by the very latest on the 5th, and that means I'm going to have to pull just every day's got to be at least 120k. So that means just a lot of riding and hopefully not much stopping, other than having to take the necessary food and water, while still enjoying it. But the idea is to just keep riding. So the bulk of this, and as you may have noticed up to this point, is just going to be point of view, and whenever I get to places and stop, I'll maybe just do a little bit of dialogue and show you around. But yeah, that's just kind of how it's got to be until, if we can get 120 kilometer days, for the next 7-8 days, then, we can back off a little bit and take it easy. I'm going to try really, really hard not to finish and not to have to buy a plane ticket or another plane ticket to extend this trip, because it's gonna cost me, I'm thinking around $700 or so after including the price for to take my bike on the plane and my extra bag, and they charge you for everything. So gonna try and avoid that. And so anyways, that's that. Just wanted to let you know that most of this is just going to be point of view stuff, which should be just fine, because it's actually quite pretty. All these towns are really nice. Oh, jeez. Somebody's burning something. Smells like somebody's smoking pot. Wow. It's pretty strong. Anyways, better stop this and wait for Nigel, because he doesn't have Google Maps going, so he's relying on me. There he is.
You look well equipped.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you need it round here?
Yeah. Well, actually, it's not too bad here. It's further south is a little more.
Where are you going?
Where are we going? John O'Groats. Not today. Not today. Yeah. So
have you come from Land's End?
yes. Yeah. Long ride. Yeah.
I used to live in Cornwall.
Okay.
I've never done it on a bike.
Yeah, just a lot of this. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
No.
But it's all good. Are there any shops up ahead?
I doubt it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think so. No. This is pretty rural here.
I've just been on a walk. I don't really know. What sort of thing were you looking for?
Oh,
Food?
just like a Coke or something like that. Yeah. Well, I can see that there's a town coming up called Upton.
Upton the 7.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like there might be something there. Yeah. Well, on our route, anyways.
It's not on your route, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's got shops.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good.
There's a pub called the Robin Hood up there, and turn right.
Okay.
Not very far, but
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
This guy knows.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, I can see it. I can see it on the route map. So, we're following the route. So.
I see you know far more than I do.
Yeah. No worries.
Is this a particular reason for doing this?
Insanity.
Very much.
It's, you film think, oh, that'd be interesting. I want to know where that is.
Well, it's because it's there. I don't know. We read about it. We like to do these sort of
Thanks
things.
very much.
So do you live in this country?
No. I'm Canadian. Yeah.
They're going John O'Groats, Land's End to John O'Groats.
Land's End to John O'Groats. Blimey.
In a day.
No, not today, sir. Not today.
Are there any shops around for a drink?
Yes, there is one. And
Yeah, it's that way. We're going this way.
over that way.
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah, no, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Yeah, got to check your shoelaces.
I'm
There.
just about to take
Yeah,
one,
okay.
actually, so thanks,
That's-
Ellie.
yeah,
I
no
don't want
worries.
to trip.
Don't want you to trip. Yep.
It's not. It's
No. Well,
guys here.
we'll be fine. I think there's a town up ahead. Something
Where are you
uptown.
heading for?
Oh,
What's the next town you're looking for?
no. Eventually, we'll be in Worcester tonight. So
In Worcester.
yeah. So.
Did you come by Malvern?
No, we didn't go through there. I think they're.
Well, you missed the best drink in the whole of the country, water.
Oh,
Off the hills.
It's known for its water.
Yeah.
Really?
Spa
In
town.
fact,
Really?
I have a bottle there and I've taken out of the water off the hills, which I
wow,
drink.
wow,
I
and
go and get 20 litres at a time.
yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what the royal family drink only.
Yeah, spring water.
Yeah. And there's so many different wells and they all taste different.
Uh huh.
So which direction are you going at the moment?
Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, yeah.
Right,
So there's
okay, so-
there's something Upton.
Upton on 7.
Yeah,
If you go to Upton
Upton.
7, you'll get something there.
yeah.
Yes,
It
you'll
looks
definitely
like
get
it.
something
Yeah,
there. There's,
yeah.
there's shops where you can get a drink, or there's cafes
Yeah.
there. Yes, you should be able to get something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hope so. Thank
And
you very
there
much.
might be the odd pub that's open all day there,
Sure.
down by the river.
Right. Okay. That might be an
your
option
ride.
too. Thank you very much. Have a great day. So, we just stopped in a little town called Morton Castle, was it? Something? Anyways, stopped for a stretch, talked to some local folks about directions, and kind of looked around where we're going to be, when we're going to be in Worcester, and we decided to look around and see what's available in Worcester, and lo and behold, Travelodge in the center of town had rooms for 55 pounds a night, which is a really good deal. So we booked ourselves into the Travelodge in Worcester. So that's going to be over 100 kilometers today. So I think that's good. That's a good trend. Keep that up and do more. And we may be able to do this by the time we want to do it. So that's that. That's where we're going. And we'll take these back roads. We've got another, I'd say 17 miles into Worcester, and I don't know what that is in kilometers, but everything here is in miles, so that's what we're going with. So this view, So this view is nothing to speak of. It's nothing special. It's quite rural. And the only reason I'm recording this clip is because, this could be any of the roads through the farming communities of southern Ontario, except for the fact that I'm on the wrong side of the road. And every so often you come across houses that are older than Canada itself by about 100 to 200 years, so it seems. Anyways, yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. But we don't have higher mountains or hills. I guess that's a big hill, but I guess considering how it looks around the surrounding landscape, I guess you can consider it a mountain. I don't know. Anyways, this is looking kind of like home, but I'm sure it'll get more interesting up the road. Nothing like getting the door prize as we enter Upton on Severn. This goes right through the town. It kind of does this. to this. This really confuses me. The cars parked both ways on this side of the street. Well, I guess the streets aren't wide enough to handle cars on either side, so that's the way it is. Okay, I think we're going left here. Whoa. And we are in Earl's Croom. C-R-O-O-M-E. I don't know where these names come from. So a lot of the names of the towns and cities that we have in Canada, and a lot of places in the northeastern U.S. Take their names from towns and places here in the UK. However, they don't get that elaborate. Like we would never have a town called Earl's Coombe. At least not that I know of. Anyways, just saying. That's why we're here. So we can come through places like Earl's Coombe. Well, it's the first time I've seen a deer crossing sign. Interesting. And hopefully we'll be able to see some deer. But also, apparently we are on the Sustrans Route 45. So, yeah. And Sustrans, or very close to it, is probably the route that we're going to be taking from this point on. The UK cycling, backpacking, or back roads route just seems to be a little too circuitous. So, you know, as much as it's nice to be on the back roads, twisting and turning and zigzagging all over the place, and you know, there's just no time. We're getting closer to Worcester, and it's the third time we've crossed this. I think it's the M4. But very similar to our 400 series highways. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look, and just really happy that we're not riding on the shoulders of this road. However, if you look, it's just like the 400 series highways in Canada, in that this is the only highway that you cannot ride your bicycle on, and interestingly enough, you can see the shoulders are as wide as the lanes themselves. Certainly not for bicycles, for emergency vehicles and people that have to stop, but it's just ironic that these are the only roads that actually have shoulders that would be safe enough for cyclists. Hey. So, continuing along on our merry way to Worcester, and just riding through one of the myriad of, I guess, farm back roads, access roads, service roads. And if you look up over the hedge there, you can actually see there's mountains there. I forget exactly what the hills those are, mountains they are, but they look pretty impressive, especially just like the other one, given the surrounding landscape. It's relatively flat, so it's pretty impressive. I'll put the name down below here so that you know, and we both know. Anyways, but that's it. The hedgerows and the weeds and the trees and everything now are in the way. So that's that. The route I think the route that we were going to take through Headford, which would be further west, and then swing back towards Worcester, I think it actually goes up through those hills. And I'm thinking that would be quite the challenge, unless, of course, it just followed like a river valley through there. But and I didn't even look at the elevation profile, but because, you know, it was shortly after that we decided to just do the Google Maps, the quickest route to Worcester and further north. Anyways, just thought I'd share that with you, like everything else, and we will see you in Worcester or before. Okay, so we are in Worcester, and we're using Google Maps to get us through the city, using, I guess, designated cycling routes, and coming along the canal here. How cool is this? Kind of reminds me of home. Okay. And now I think we're going across this bridge. So let's try that. Oh. All right. Here we go. Hi there. All right. And I don't know what river this is. This is the it's the River Severn. Oh, okay. So this is the, I guess, the Severn Bridge turns into the Severn River. This is very cool. Oop. On your right.
And I was like, oh yeah, I didn't think of it like that.
Yep. This is very nice, very peaceful. Nice place to take your dog and your kids for a walk. Nobody seems to be too happy. Nobody's smiling when I smile at them. But that's okay.